Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm waiting on Brandon so we can ride. Nah. Yeah, I'll put it up. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna put this crate up, boys. Here we go. Let me get this sucker. Turn on the fuel! Ah! 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 Woo-hoo-hoo! Got close, but I didn't hit it. That's all that matters. Putting it back in neutral. Put the e-brake on, even though it's not going to go anywhere. Turn the fuel off because we don't want to lose any. And 3, 2, 1. Ah! Race, race. Beam. Heck yeah. Huh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's like a pogo stick. Man. All right, so I wanted to talk about something today. I wanted to talk about what has inspired me to motovlog, because I've tried to record this section like 3 times. Just too bad. Legalize lane splitting. Legalize lane splitting in Oklahoma. It's legal in California and in Europe. But I wanted to give some shout outs to those who have inspired me. So I think I mentioned earlier Chase on 2 wheels. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Man, like I said, I watched this guy back when I was 15, which was 7 freaking years ago, when this dude was like on his yellow SV650. By the way, Chase, you'll probably, there's a chance you'll never see this video, but if you do, just know I was watching not you, that'd be weird, but I was watching your videos 7 years ago, and I remember you had the yellow Mustang, and then you went through R6s. Like, I don't know, I don't have a good analogy, but like you went through them things, man. I remember. Hey buddy, let's ride together. You want to go pull up next to him? Anyway, I can't even get through can't even get through a sentence. But I was watching you back when you had your SV650, and then, like I said, man, you went through R6s like it was crazy, like it was nothing, like it was just, I don't know, little pit bikes or something. Because I remember he had crashed one, and then 2 of them got stolen, something like that. I hate this lane, and I should have got over. But some other guys that have inspired me, shout out Sub Delinquent, shout out Baker X Derek, shout out Snowcat XX87, shout out Jake the Garden Snake. That's right. Shout out, who else? Oh, Yummy R6. How could I forget about Yummy? He's doing a lot of things with Chase now. That's pretty cool. Or I've seen some collabs, at least. But yeah, so shout out those guys. Man, I don't know who else, but you guys have definitely inspired, you could say. Or, you know, you could also just say that I've really enjoyed watching your videos, and I too want to start motovlogging. So, you know, but yeah, shout out you guys. I'll throw your links down in the description down below. But those are some dudes I gotta definitely give credit to. Again, I'm sure there's plenty more. But yeah, so I definitely want to start vlogging. Hey, so I have a quick little story, and I do want to disclaimer this with it is just the story, so I should actually post this at the beginning of the video. Attention, if you're watching this, remember that I did not use it for clickbait, and this is in fact only the story. Hello, hey guy. I'm not being a jerk, I was actually just waving. I'm not trying to be like, yeah, look at my bike, it's way better than yours. If you've clicked on this video though, I am gonna just let you know this is only the story of me crashing my bike. It is not the actual video, because I don't want to get hated on for, oh, you used it for clickbait. Okay, so there's that, my disclaimer. Ow. But yeah, so that's really spiked some interest, right? It's like, wait, you crashed your bike? This bike? Yeah, this bike, I know. Okay, so real quick, I wish I had the footage. I didn't have the footage, okay? But like I said, I have owned 3 motorcycles, 4 if you count the little Z125. I've owned a 2004 Yamaha R6 that I started riding when I was 15 years old. I know, it's insane. It's crazy, right? You're like, what were your parents thinking? Hey, I'm still alive, okay? So just calm down. But yeah, I got the bike when I was 15. I rode it up and down the road a couple times, and then I turned 16, went and got my M endorsement, went and took the MSF safety course, and I started riding a Yamaha R6. Yes, that happened. All right, my second bike after that was a 2007 GSX-R 1000 that I started riding when I was 17, and I started drag racing with it. I know, pretty insane, right? I learned a lot. Then I got rid of it. I got a little Z125 and I started riding it. My point is, I've rode some bikes, okay? And I've been deserving of some really bad wrecks that I was really lucky and thankfully I did not wreck or get myself really hurt. But the point is, I've been an idiot on bikes before, okay? I was not being an idiot when I went down on this bike. And just to confirm, yes, this bike right here, I went down on the very first day I got it. And I know what you're thinking. That's such a typical story, right? Like the stupid kid that just got a brand new bike, he went out and he tried to do something dumb and then he crashed. I'm telling you, I was not doing anything remotely dumb. So you, at this point, you're wondering, okay, what were you doing? I got this bike, right? I got it about 3 weeks ago. It is March 26th. So it was about March, it was actually exactly, it was on March 6th. March 6th, I got this bike and it was cold, you know, it's the beginning of March. I mean, it's cold outside. And I bought it, and the very first day I went and rode, I went out on the highway, was just messing around. I went and grabbed some lunch, and then what did I do? I went to class, and then after that, so anyway, I was hanging out with some buddies later that night, and it was probably close to 12:30 when I left. So, you know, midnight 30, and the roads are cold, the tires are cold, and the tires are brand new. So it was about 40 degrees outside, brand new tires, cold road. Just a perfect recipe for disaster. And sure enough, I left my buddy's house and I turned the corner, didn't think anything of it, and at about 3 to 4 miles an hour, the bike just washed out from under me. And that's pretty much that.
But yeah, that's about it. That is the story of me wrecking my bike.
I went around this little, after I basically just took off from a stop sign, and it's like, I literally just turned the corner and my bike washed out from under me. I mean, you could literally YouTube cold tire crash on YouTube, and you can look that up, and it will bring up several videos of the same situation, and it can happen to anybody, okay? So I don't want to hear any hate comments, all right? But I fixed the bike. I spent a lot of money to get all OEM parts back on this thing. Thankfully, it didn't hit, like, it was the left side, so it actually broke my clip-on. And I fixed that, and I got a new one. I got a new bar end. I got this new fairing. It didn't touch the tank, it didn't touch the forks, it didn't touch the swing arm, and it did not touch the rims. So thankfully, all of the really big, expensive, hard to replace pieces did not get touched. I was very upset that, you know, brand new bike, first day, like, that's, you know, not a more classic story, but hey, you know, it's all material items that can be replaced, and it is what it is. So everything's replaced. You wouldn't know that it had been laid over if I hadn't told you that, but it did happen. And that's just a reminder, be careful, because tires that are new, that are also cold, actually don't have traction. So it's not just a myth. By the way, new tires, if you don't know, usually have what's called cosmoline, or some sort of protective grease. It's very thin, but if you ever go get your tire changed by a motorcycle shop and they say be careful for the first 100 miles, like, they're not making that up, like, it's a real thing. So for the sake of having an outro, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this video. So you guys, peace out, see you next time. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if so, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up and a subscribe so that you can continue to see more and more content as my channel grows. Also, if there's something that I did not cover well enough, and or something that you would just like to know about the 2019 ZX6R, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll either answer you and or cover it in the next video. Alright guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you on the next.